Okay, so today I'm on the Evercross EK30 electric bike, and this bike looks a lot different. It's a cafe style type racer, and it just looks beautiful. It's a very, very stunning looking bike, and I do like the colours on it. So we're going to take it out for a ride and talk about the bike itself, and also look for somewhere to take pictures on the way. That's what I like to do on these e-bikes, is ride them with the camera on my backpack, and if I see something I want to photograph, I'll stop and take an image. So this bike is completely UK legal. There's no throttle on it, although there is a cable for you to attach a throttle to it, but I'm not too sure where you'd get the throttle from. It's got a 250 brushless motor, so perfectly legal. So if you worry about getting stopped by the police, they can't do anything. And when the bike comes to you, it has a limit of 15 miles per hour, which you can unlock, which I have, and I've had about 30 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour out of it. So it is a very nippy bike. Now as soon as you pedal, it goes, it just wants to go, and that's what I thought was really good about this bike, is it just wants to go. Not much of a delay on it. Once you start pedaling it, you're off, and especially when you've taken the speed limit off, it really shifts. So yeah, definitely impressed with that. Now this bike also comes with indicators, and I've said it a lot with all the bikes that I reviewed, they need indicators, but somehow they've only put the indicators on the front, which is a bit weird, because I would prefer indicators on the back, because you cannot see behind you, or all other people behind you don't know where you're going. So indicators in the back would be much better than in the front, because you can see where you're going in the front. Right, what we got here? Hiya. Is that right? Yeah, so like I said, maybe Evercross will sort that problem on the next bikes, about putting the indicators on the back, or even better, on the front and back. That would be good. But yeah, the bike has this, if I'm being honest, I don't find the seat on this very comfortable for me. I'm 6'1". I don't know what it is, but some people find it comfortable. I don't find this one very comfortable. My ass seems to slide right to the back where the plastic is, and yeah, I don't find it as comfortable as what the M20 seat had. I think it's just because it's narrow and my ass slides right to the back on the plastic over there. Another downfall with this bike, it's its size. Now I am 6'1", and I feel really tall on it. But saying that, it's not too bad. You know what I mean? I don't feel stupid on it. So I wish they raised the seat a bit better. That would be much nicer of a ride. The tyres are 20x4, nice fat tyres on it. Mechanical brakes, they seem to work all right. Has a Shimano 7-speed gear like the rest, and a nice colour screen, which give you three modes of different speed assist on it, which I'm on the third, and then in the centre there you get the miles per hour. It's a nice looking LCD screen. Right, I've got a hill coming up, and We'll see how this gets up this hill over here. Also, there's a weird looking thing down the bottom. It's like a basket underneath here, but I'm sure you can fit a few things like water bottles or something in it. Maybe Evercross will develop a bag where you can fit in the gap there. That would be good. Make use of that space underneath. Right, the hill. I'm in 7th gear so far. Just, yep, it's just flying up. That's really, really good. Not a problem at all. That's really good. Wow, I'm impressed. Yeah, I see this as a summer bike. I don't know, it's just one of them type of bikes where nice on them summer hot days, sunny hot days, the summer evenings on one of these cruisy little bikes, just toddling about. Yeah, I definitely see this like a summer bike. Really, really nice. There's nice views over here. Ooh. Might be a couple of pictures to be had over here. I'm not sure. There's a tree over there that might be interesting, but if I put a long lens, you might be able to pull what's behind it, like Carnarvon area, into it. I'm not sure. I was looking over there at the mountains over there. The light's too harsh. Don't think that's going to work. Probably work as a black and white. Let's have a little ride over here. See, kicks in straight away. But I would have liked to seen a throttle on this just to help you. You know, when you come to the junctions on a heavy bike like this, it's a bit of a pain in the ass to pull away, and probably more dangerous that way. They should really give you a throttle, just even if it gave you 4 miles, 5 miles per hour, just to pull off and to assist you to walking up hills, because the bike is so big. But that's the UK law, isn't it? What do you expect? Right, I'm gonna park here. Observe that scene there. I do like that tree leaning down over there and what's behind it. By using a long lens, I'll be able to pull what's behind it, which is the Llanddwyn on the coast there. Yeah, we'll take a picture over here and see how that goes. So just over here, you can see a lone tree, like a windswept tree, just sticking out of the wall there. Really looks stunning because the sun's lighting it up, and it looks good. Now I've put the long lens on. I've got about 300mm, because right behind that tree there you can see Llanddwyn Island. You probably can see the Tŵr Môr on this, because I've put the 300mm lens on. It's brought the background closer to the tree. So yeah, that's a nice stunning image, I think, and I'll take a picture of that, and we'll carry on our little journey on the Evercross EK30. So yeah, I thought I'd pull over and take an image of this rusty old shed in the background here. What I like about it is the rust on it really pops out. Every time the sun is on it, it really stands out. I like the golden grass in the foreground, the big tree that's behind it, and the nice blue sky behind it. So yeah, this always catches my eye, so I thought I'll take an image of it. So not really happy at the moment. For some reason, as I was coming from that gate where I took the picture, the tyre was completely flat. So I'm not sure whether it's gone over a thorn or something, but whether it's got a puncture or it's flat. But it's no good. Now I have to walk now a couple of miles to get home and try and pump it up. Hopefully it's flat, but I don't think so. It has to be a puncture to go that low. I'm not impressed. I'm not sure, but I thought these were puncture resistance. I'm not sure if it's this bike, but I'm pretty sure it was. So that's a thumbs down if that's puncture resistance. So yeah, not happy now. I'm having to walk a couple of miles to get home with the weight of this bike and my camera pack. Not happy. Okay, so back out again. A few days later, repaired the puncture. What had happened is I got a thorn in the tyre. So because of that, because the tyre being so flat and having to walk a couple of miles, it put a couple of punctures in the tyre. So my tip is always carry a puncture repair kit with you when you're on your travels, and try and repair it on the side of the road if possible. So let's continue with reviewing this bike. So what is nice about this bike is that it's got a full suspension. On the back it's got two shocks, really nice, and on the front it's got a front suspension there, and yeah, it's quite good going over the bumps. You don't really feel it, so I like the way the forks stick out on this bike also. Yeah, so what I think happened the other day is it was a day after a storm, that big storm we had, and it just blown shit all over the road, so that's probably why I had a flat tyre. Probably thorns all over the road with all the branches and trees that had come down from that storm. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. I wish they would do these tyres a bit more puncture resistant. Be much better. Woo! There's plenty of go in this, you know. There's plenty of go once you start pedaling. It just wants to go. Do really like it. And like I said, it's more of a summer bike. So what are my final thoughts for this e-bike? It's a beautiful bike. I really do like it a lot. What would make it better if it was just built for taller people? And definitely, because if you're over 6 foot, you really would need a throttle with this, to be honest with you, because as you can see, my knees are quite high over here. Yeah, you definitely need a throttle just to be able to pull off in the junctions and all that. But it's a really beautiful bike. I do like the style of these cafe racers, but for some reason they make them for short people. I'm quite surprised because there's a 250 watt motor on this. Plenty of go. Once you start pedaling, it just wants to go. So yeah, yeah. The only things I don't like about this is the seat's a bit narrow. My ass seems to be on the back of it, plastic thing all the time, which is a bit annoying. I wish they'd put a throttle on it, and of course, I wish they put indicators on the back more so than the front. So this is the Evercross EK30. Really nice bike, and if you're looking for a nice bike for the summer, I really do recommend